There's a pipe. God, there's so much stuff around. Kill all. Defend fire wraith. Spews fire onto the ground and take damage from staying in the fire. Alright, so basically it's a fire type of ghost. The creeping darkness. Each time it evades or resists an attack, it gets stronger. Oh, it's also armored. Interesting. Nope. Whoops, I accidentally equipped it. I want to sell that. The Phantom Spire Tiger. Summons a minion, charges straight at the target from a distance. Awesome, we killed it. Okay, it can get lacerations or it can go like, you know, other ways, so... Let's get this. That's just like the, you know, second chapter with like the guys who dropped us stuff constantly. It seemed to, like, you know, remain. Nothing too special left for that there. So far, I can't say I'm, you know, too confused with this chapter, by the way. It seems like a little bit boring. Cane sword. Mine. Let's go this way. Yeah, I'll take that. The Ritual Fan. Sell. Chain Armor. Sell. Got. Equip. Die. Skill chest. Blade Dance. Deal magic damage to all targets within a tile. So there's my like magic skill if I want. At least it's something. Down it goes. Down it goes. I'm done here. Let's quickly head north. I killed everything already? Interesting. That was a quick chapter. Or, you know. It's just quick. Heal up a little bit. Interesting, I was like a one tile exit here, but okay. Vampiric Drain, when your combat attack hits, 20% chance to recover HP. Ritual Rhythms, when your combat attack misses, chance to recover HP. Foolish Beating, if it hit targets sleep, fear, or stun state, 50 chance to deal damage. Vampiric Drain is what I want here because I'm basically, you know, already pretty accurate, so we'll just keep going for accuracy. Entering Undergrowth debuffs your abilities. This applies to enemies as well. Learn it in Undergrowths to fight them. The Gatekeeper of the Underworld, let's go. They pass a great boulder and ascend a hill lock piled high with gravel, until at last the mountain's stony peak comes into view. Despite all of Ham Dae-rong's cunning, she cannot bring to mind an immediate solution to sneaking past Sang-gun, the General's shadows. This is a serious problem. How can we possibly avoid getting into an impossible battle with Sang-gun? After pondering for a while, Yoon Gil proposes an idea. I have a proposition. Would you care to hear it? Yoon Gil and Ham Dae-rong huddle together, whispering and plotting in earnest. Having heard the plan, Ham Dae-rong jumps up, rolling around and shouting in excitement. Such a fascinating solution. I had no idea you had such an imagination. So apparently I got an idea to kill the boss. That gives me armor, but loses physical defense and speed. I think I'll skip it. Nope. Ow. Die. Silver knife, I'll take that, even though it doesn't really help me at all. Well, I guess it does. I got this magic skill now, don't I? You have a very interesting feature. Noose-bound Wraith. Performs an attack that causes it bleeding. The target takes additional damage for a short time, and it's also got a charge, you know, I guess right there. High physical defense and magic weaving. Sorcerer. Lots of stuff. Okay, so. That'll hurt it. Kill it all. Let's go full on accuracy this time around. Okay, saw you over here. I like how I'm healing faster than I'm taking damage. Sang-gun, General Shadows, you there! The booming voice of Sang-gun echoes throughout the Rocky Mountain. Very suspicious indeed. For what reason do I find the living loitering around the gates of the Underworld? Ham Dae-rong licks her lips to calm her nerves and responds. Hello, good sire. We are merely traveling merchants. We've long heard rumors of the great General's shadows and his glory, and we need to come pay a visit. At that moment, Yoon Gil brings out a dozen pounds of meticulously prepared raw pork. Stories of the great general's incredible shadow have spread far and wide through the realms. They say when a shadow stretches 2 chiok, the general grows to 4 chiok, and if he stretches to 3 chiok, the general grows to 9 chiok. Is that true? Ham Dae-rong flails her limbs and spatters phrases with spittle flying, causing even the stalwart general to crack in a back smile. Ha! You've done your homework, I see. But truly, it's not all that impressive. Managing the shadow is oftentimes a bother. When the sun is high, the shadow shortens like a pig's tail, and as the sun sets, the shadows blur like a murky Pollux eye, running a perilous. Ham Dae-rong replies eagerly, as if she had been waiting for this moment. Ah, that does sound incredibly inconvenient. If it's not too much trouble, may I offer some of my humble assistance? Intrigued by a mysterious offer, the general leans closer to respond. Interesting, let's hear it then. If the issue lies in the shadow's uncontrollable growth and trinkets, perhaps the solution is to separate from you and carry it around for when it's needed. Carrying a shadow separately? How could that possibly be? Ah, 'tis as easy as pie, good sire. Ham Dae-rong removes a pair of blue scissors from her pouch and click-clacks the blades. If I were to cut the good sire's shadow and roll it up for you to carry around in the pouch. When petty nuisances stir trouble, you can unfold half of the shadow and slap it onto your backside. Whereas, when a big troublemaker causes a commotion, you can fold the shadow in its entirety to show the user's full potential. Wouldn't that be neat? Indeed, what an excellent idea! That way, regardless of the sunset, the shadow can be controlled. Yes, exactly, good sire. Since the sun is low now, let's cut right away. Haha, what a remarkable fellow you are. Go ahead, try cutting away. And so, the general presents his back to Ham Dae-rong and Yoon Gil. Ham Dae-rong, holding the blue scissors, methodically severs the shadow, yet its flashing essence rivs like an eel trapped in a net. Just as Ham Dae-rong is about to roll it up and hand it to the general, Yoon Gil whips out a handful of ashes from his bosom and swiftly dumps them onto the cut shadow. The general, shocked and panicked, tries to attach the shadow back onto himself, but the inky darkness has already lumped together with the ash. No hope remains of reattaching the severed gloom. Oh dear, oh heavens, alas, my lord general, what are we going to do now? This dim-witted, unsightly servant has gone and ruined everything through his blundering. Only at this moment does the general realize he had been tricked, his anger rising quickly. You rascals, you swindlers, you deceived me. A severed shadow. I need to cut this via first, maybe? So let's see here. For a chieftain, blah blah. Enhanced by shadows. If a severed shadow is still alive, Sanguine's abilities are greatly enhanced. So I want to basically kill the shadows. And he basically heals when, like, you know, his physical attacks succeed. What the? There's a shadow right there? A summon minion. So if a severed shadow is still alive, Sanguine's abilities are greatly enhanced. Collapse. As incomplete being, his HP decreases over time, eventually it disappears. Okay, it's gone. Oh, it's not gone. I'm also healing, by the way, when I get the bus, I guess. Without his shadow, Sangun is indeed no different from any strong beast roaming the forest. As the once great General Shadows falls to the ground, Yoon Gil and Ham Dae-rong hastily leave the chaotic scene. Even though it was for a greater cause, it's a crime we had to cut off a perfectly good shadow. Oh dear, I hope the heavens can forgive my actions. Yoon Gil gazes wordlessly at the worried Ham Dae-rong. There's the exit. Katana! Die. One enemy remains. Now let's look at these chests. Yes. I want to match the defense at least a little bit. Lightning charge. Charge toward a distant target, dealing magic damage to a target and all enemies within 4 tiles of the target. I mean, it sounds cool. Kind of. But I like having like the other skill, I think, so let's sell it. There's another hat. Why not? Let's go for it. I'm done here. Agile frame, when HP 60% or higher, gain a buff. Bulwark bash, when your counterattacks hit, turn to deal additional damage equal to your armor. And clumsy blade work, when your physical skills misses, gain a buff. Let's go for agile frame. The pair now stand in front of a dark and sinister looking cave. From afar, Eureka sulfur wafts up, accompanied by the low wail of anguished screams. A chilling, unsettling phenomenon indeed. Even for Ham Dae-rong, who has experienced all manner of worldly affairs, the realm of the afterlife is new territory. She nervously gulps and tries to swallow her trepidation. Here, Ham Dae-rong. Ham Dae-rong turns towards Yoon Gil's voice, wondering what nonsense he might utter this time. After much careful thought, I've come to realize we can no longer continue together. Wait, what? What do you mean by that? Getting here was all thanks to you, I see it now. But the thought of dragging you through the Underworld just doesn't sit right with me. If you were to cause trouble in the Underworld, that too could be considered a sin in the eyes of heaven above, which you cannot afford. So take this and head back, you've done enough. Yoon Gil removes the orb from his bosom and hands it over to Ham Dae-rong. How? How do you expect me to just leave after coming this far? Yoon Gil approaches Ham Dae-rong and firmly presses the orb into her hands. It's alright. You've done more than one could have hoped for. You've helped me greatly, beyond measure. No, my lord. Overcome with emotion, Ham Dae-rong carefully cradles the orb. And then, suddenly, a blind light bursts forth, streaking up as an endless beam into the clouds above. The dark night sky lights up as if there were broad daylight, and surrounding trees and rocks are engulfed in white. Only light and silence fill the air. When finally the light fades, only Yoon Gil stands alone at the mouth of the cave. Huh? Without so much as a goodbye, in such a hurry after all this time together. Yoon Gil isn't one to admit he's a bit forlorn at the sudden parting, but that's just how it is. Yoon Gil finds himself all alone once again, just like when he first arrived at Mount Mangui. Alright, so yeah, agile frame. It looks like these buffs are constant, so I was worrying about too much really for too many reasons. Die. Alright. Oh, I missed. Alright, let's see here. We got Uncanny Cleave. When your combat attack hits, chance to cause fear. Counter attack strikes when evading an attack, turn chance to gain a buff. And Extended Stance replaces effects of target stance or bear stance, extended stance duration. We'll take this. This might be cool, the counter attack thing, but I mean, I'm not really working on the sense here, so yeah. Legendary Tool. Unfortunately, it's not something that benefits me too much, so sell. Hello, Merchant. Merchant Stash, what you got? You got Ram Charge. Charge towards distant target and stun him. Cool, but not what I need. Big Dipper's Knife. So replaces the katana, give me magic accuracy, damage, and speed, not what I need. And Lightning Strike. When you charge skill hits, gain a buff. Again, I don't really work on that, so let's refresh our list. We got the Warrior's Spirit Robes, that's a must sell, not gonna worry about it. Mossy Staff, that's a must sell, not gonna worry about it. Dark Giant's Axe. Good to equip, it's a legendary weapon, but hurts my physical damage, or my accuracy, so no. Not gonna worry about it, sorry. Hello. Your Summoner. I missed. So this guy is a Crimson Cloak Tiger. Summons a minion and performs long range attacks, so actually annoying. Brown Explorer. He's a minion. He collapses after a certain amount of time and he's flesh eating, so okay. Okay, guy hitting you. The Abyssal Blade. No. I know probably some of the enemies kind of blend in a little bit with the ground a little bit too easily, so that's probably something that could be fixed a little bit. I mean, I like this idea of getting more HP and armor. But I don't like losing a lot of speed. Whoop, this is a Growing Blight. So, he's basically going to get strong when we basically miss, might miss him. And he pulls toward you, so that's great, annoying. Great, he's even stronger. I really need to get my accuracy up for guys like this. Okay, we got him. Oh, wow, he hurt. Armor Cut. Deals physical damage to the best of target. Not what I need. Great, you're a summoner again. Get some healing. And I got speed! Make this guy bleed. Okay, we got rid of him. Probably should kill the pig first, but whatever. No, I don't want to lose magic defense, even though I like the massive speed boost it would give. Die. Cool, he killed him. I guess I still want to get physical accuracy up because, you know, it just seems to benefit me so much here in this area. Die. Alright, just 2 boxes remaining somewhere. There's one of them. More damage, less speed. No. Bad miss. There we go. A legendary weapon. Oh, it's going to lower my physical accuracy. But it gives me so much good stuff for it, so we'll take it. Hello. How fast is this guy moving? Pretty fast, I guess. Last guy's down here, apparently. Alright, let's reroll for a little bit more. Oh, passive skills. Wound stitching. When dealing critical damage to a target for a chance to inflict bleeding. We'll take that. Ironclad Barrage. When a charge skill hits, gain a buff. It's not too great for me, so no. Bronze Mirage. No. One more of this. Necrophagia. Whoops. I can't afford that. Never mind. Caltrops. Equipment. I wouldn't be too bad, but I already, you know, I do have a master skill, so whatever. Oh, I just noticed my rerolls are getting more expensive if I do this, so you can't keep rerolling. It does get more expensive.